Good Thursday afternoon. Meteorologist John Birchfield here checking in on that sunny forecast, but there are going to be some changes as we head towards the weekend. It is going to be a little bit on the cooler side for your Thursday afternoon, especially near the lakeshore with that light northeast wind. For most areas, temperatures will land in the lower 50s, but it is going to be a little bit cooler north and east of the city. Winds aren't going to be as bad as yesterday at about 5 to 15 miles per hour, but even that slight direction of the wind is going to produce a cooler feel near the lakeshore. We have seen crystal clear skies, not a cloud in the sky early this afternoon. Temperatures in the mid 40s and winds have not been too bad thus far, with a fairly calm and cool setting to start off the afternoon. Looking at temperatures, you will notice a pretty big difference south versus northeast. In Oak Harbor, low 40s, but 50 towards Fremont and Tiffin. 50 degrees has also been reported in Findlay and Upper Sandusky. One of the warmer spots on the map, sitting at 52 degrees. It is a little bit cooler to the north as well. Lenawee County at 44, but Hillsdale has actually climbed up to 48 degrees. And it is going to be one of those days where it is much warmer to the south. Looking across the Buckeye State, areas like Columbus and Zanesville in the 60s, also down towards Athens close to 70, and Cincinnati sitting at 62 degrees. The hour-by-hour forecast pinpointing a high around 52 in the Toledo metro, but due to that northeast wind direction right along the immediate lakeshore, it is going to be cooler from Port Clinton up towards Monroe, down towards Napoleon, Defiance, and Ottawa. Temperatures likely to be in the mid 50s. It is still going to be cool overnight tonight, but we do have a significant warm up on tap for your Friday. I do expect low temperatures to be in the low to mid 30s in the metro, near 40 degrees to the south, but we surge to the 70s with a rapid warm up into the afternoon. High temperatures going to find themselves in the low to mid 70s. Again, the immediate lakeshore is going to be considerably cooler, but areas south and west going to be up in the mid 70s with record challenging temperatures that will be possible. The warm weather may have you thinking of taking the car in to get a wash. Really brilliant weather for the next 48 hours. Still on the cooler side at 52 degrees, but it is going to be nice and dry for drying the car off. Warm and a bit breezy Friday, and the weekend is going to be unsettled, especially Saturday, with warm and windy conditions and some scattered thunderstorms as well. And that's going to be our next weather impact looking at the weekend. Not only the storm chance, but also the strong and gusty winds. Even during the time when it's dry on Saturday, winds may still gust 40 to 50 miles per hour. So plan on a blustery and warm day, temperatures in the 70s, and a couple of rounds of scattered storms. So the hour-by-hour timeline. I do expect dry weather for your Friday night plans. It is going to be a very mild and breezy feel with temperatures in the 70s. We're going to be watching a low-pressure system that's going to be moving in from the plains and arriving here as early as late Friday night. Overnight through Saturday morning, there is going to be a round of rain and perhaps some isolated embedded thunderstorms that is going to produce some soaking downpours. Not expecting severe weather with this round, but there will still be some decent rainfall. We do get a little bit of a break during the day Saturday, but then another area of rain moves in by Saturday evening and Saturday night as a cold front slides in from the northwest. This round could bring a couple of stronger storms, especially in areas south and east of Toledo. I think the biggest weather impact out of these storms is going to be the strong winds. Again, even when it's not raining or storming, we could be tracking gusts of about 50 miles per hour. Going to be a very blustery feeling day, and the storm threat does feature an isolated strong to borderline severe thunderstorm. If we do get a stronger storm, it is likely to be the strong straight line winds that pose the biggest threat. Of course, lightning could also be an impact, but majority of that lightning threat is going to be either before dawn on Saturday morning or after dark, so during the overnight hours when most are already in for the night. Flood risk is fairly low. This time of year, we can get some standing water and mud and puddles for sure, but we've had a good chance to dry things out. There's no snow cover on the ground, so not expecting widespread flooding out of these storms. As we look ahead towards another change in the weather coming on St. Patrick's Day, looking ahead towards Monday, the 17th, 48 degrees with some sunshine. There is going to be a slightly cooler breeze out of the west, so not going to be overly warm on St. Patty's Day, although it is going to be a warm start to the weekend. That 10-day forecast features temperatures that'll be surging to the 70s both Friday and Saturday, near record warmth possible with thunderstorms likely on Saturday. The weekend does end a little bit calmer for your Sunday plans. St. Patrick's Day is going to be a cooler feel, but then by Tuesday we briefly spike up into the 60s. Wednesday could feature another scattered storm chance, and the first official day of the spring season on Thursday likely to bring us highs near 50. We do level out in the low to mid 50s with some seasonable March weather ahead, and overall a gradual warming trend heading towards the middle to latter half of the month.